Every single man in an age gap relationship is a giant creepy weirdo. There are no exceptions. My dad, weirdo. George Clooney, weirdo. I don't care if he's 100 and she's 80. Big fat giant weirdo. However, every single woman dating an older man, you can't judge her. You can't judge her. She's doing something. She's working on something. Just give her a minute.
She literally said the exception. The exception is if it's on the women's side. If you reverse the point of view, right? If it's on the women's side, that's the exception. This is the thing with women. The hypocrisy, okay? Their delusion. Their arguments, okay, don't even make sense because if you flip it, they don't support it, right? Their arguments don't ever make sense when you flip it around. So this is the thing, right? She said, if a man dates a younger woman, it is creepy. It is terrible. The worst thing in the world or whatever. If a woman dates an older man, that is fine. So the only thing about her argument is just the point of view, right? Whatever position it is. For men, it's terrible. For women, it's fine. But then, it's like how do women even date older? If it's a man, it's creepy. This is the thing that I see every day. Okay, I mean, every day online, the narrative that's pushed is always the hypocrisy of it. Okay, it's like, do you even see the logic? Or, I mean, maybe they see logic in it, but I mean, there is none. There is no logic in your point of view. Okay, my thing is that as long as you're consenting adults, no one is forcing anything, no one's trying to manipulate anybody, do you. This is the thing, why can't we just, that should be the argument, right? Just don't manipulate anyone. Don't force anything. Both parties should be happy with it. That's it. Both parties should want it. That's it, right? As long as that's the case, I don't care how it is. I really shouldn't. I mean, no one should. We shouldn't really care about other people finding happiness, right? Because although, let's say they're 20 years, 30 years, whatever gap, as long as they're happy, they're both adults, whatever. That's all we should care about. And then we, instead of just being happy for other people, we want to call out men are creeps. And then women are doing that thing because they're dating older. It's like sometimes with feminism, it's like you just go out of your way to paint a terrible image of men. Literally go out of your way. And it shows you how your argument is so weak when you do like that. That's crazy.
Jay-Z was 30. Beyonce was 16. How was it right at that time?
It wasn't right.
Exactly. Do you understand? But now we've normalized this bullshit. It's like, it's a normal thing. Everyone's just like, ugh.
I don't think
It's what I think people are now taking a stand because of this whole Pamalo thing. They date old men, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. It's
but she's
it's her.
Age.
This is the thing when women don't understand that it's their doing. Okay? First, in her interview with Beyonce, she said that she dated Jay-Z at 19. 19. Okay? Out of her own mouth. That's when she said she dated him. Second, are we taking away accountability? Are men at any age forcing women to date them? Hell, I think most parents would want young women to not even date until after 18, even after 21. Okay? Women are the ones who are choosing to date. This is the thing where should we stop young women from dating until they're 20, until they're 21? No, what do you think? You're going to say that, okay, no, they should date people their own age. Why? I mean, like, tell me why is the reason why you think it's logical for a woman to date someone her own age. I'm saying if she doesn't even want to. You're forcing your own weird beliefs onto other people. And it's funny, right? This is the thing where women technically go after, or they're fine with entertaining older men. Why? Because one of the biggest requirements of women is finances, is how you provide for them. This is the thing where women don't understand that, okay, some women, they will deal with the men at their own age and then complain about the men their own age, not able to provide, not able to do anything for them. And then date older men. It's like women don't understand that you dictate the dating market. If you say that I don't want to date any old men, they can't get you. Right? No man can manipulate you if you don't allow it. See, because you think that, okay, oh, he's older, so he manipulated her. By that logic, okay, because he's older, he can manipulate her. Any older man can do the same. What's the difference, right? It's because she was interested in him. That's how, if, and I'm not saying he did, right? I'm not saying any older men manipulate women. But if a older man can manipulate a woman, it's because she allows it. Because if women blankly said older men have the power, but then they could do that to any woman. They could do that to every woman. You can't. That's not how it works. Plus, not every old man has the charm. It's like not every old man has that ability, have that power, or have that chance. They don't. It is what women allow men to do. It's what women are interested. If she was interested in him, well, he had that opening to, court her or try to date her. This is how women dictate it. Women control the dating market. But when they don't like something, when they see whatever they're feeling, that's when they blame men. Men don't control the dating market. Women do. Men just adapt to the dating market that women have pretty much set up. If you don't like players, right? If you don't like players and bad boys, say that I don't want a man that's charming, right? Because how do you think a man that's charming, how does he become charming? By becoming a man that has dealt with a lot of women, he has exercised that skill to become so charming. Okay, now he could, get into any woman's pants by his words. But women they don't use their brain when they talk. They're definitely all emotion, and they can't see that accountability. You did it. You did it. Okay, you created this environment. Every man knows that when they were young, women their own age were dating 2 years, 3 years, much older men, right? High school girls were dating seniors or college guys, right? College girls were dating guys outside of college. All men knows this, right? They've seen it. Women, because what women want, no matter what age, they want the provision. They want it to be spoiled, no matter what age you are. And if a man that's her own age can spoil her, she would still go with him. But if a man that's older than her that can spoil her, well, she would go with him.
I went on the first date last night with a guy that's 10 years older than me, and
I wish this woman a whole lot of success. I hope it turns out well. But this is the thing where it just made me think, right? Because before this, I'm seeing other videos of women saying age gap dating is disgusting. It's creepy, okay? And saying that men that do it is terrible. Men that do it are creepy and disgusting. And it's funny how the hypocrisy is never ending with women. Because if you look in the comment section, constant support, like so much support. But imagine, right? Imagine if it was a reverse. If it was a man in his, 30s or 31 or whatever, dating a woman that's in her 20s. Right? 10 years difference, about 10 years difference. I guarantee you, right? women, some men too, will just be insulting him, berating him, calling him creepy, calling him disgusting, whatever. And this is the thing where I always find that it is amazing that there's so much support for whatever a woman does. But there's so much backlash when a man does it. It's practically the same thing, right? When a man does it, he gets backlash. When a woman does it, it's support. And I just find that people are so hypocrites, right? It's like you can never see the other side. You're so blinded by your own views, okay? And you don't care about anything else. You don't want to listen to anything else. So this is the thing, right? A lot of things I say I believe it, right? But it don't mean that I'm not willing to listen and have my mind changed. I would love it, right? Because it would be pretty cool if you can change my mind on something, right? But this is the thing where so many people are so like pig-headed. They're so pig-headed that they don't listen to nothing else. And it's amazing, but it's disgusting, and it's just, I don't know. I just really don't like it. I really don't like hypocrisy.
I think that Bradley Cooper is a big fan of age gaps. So let's get into.
I honestly can't understand women, right? Because they are such hypocrites and delusional. So here's a woman criticizing a man for dating someone younger. So you think a woman is not old enough to consent to a relationship from an older man, yet you think children are, cognitive enough to decide what their sexuality is, what their gender is. That does that even make sense? You think women are strong and independent, don't need no man, right? They're intelligent. And yet, you perceive a younger woman stupid enough not to understand that, okay, this man is older than me, and if I want to or not date him, it's like, what side are you on? It's like you just cradle the middle. Women are smart, but they're not smart enough to consent to dating an older man. It's like it's always a man's fault that he's dating someone younger, okay? But you ignore women in that situation, but in other situations you don't ignore the women. It's just, women are absolutely backwards. And that's why I said it's hard for people to listen to women, because they're all over the place. Their views just cater to, it's like their views always like pretty much destroy their other views, right? It's like you do not see that your supposed logic doesn't make sense when you have other topics that don't coincide with it, i.e. like you believe children can decide their sexuality, yet you don't think adult women are smart enough to choose who they want to be with.